The War Within is now live with 11.1. We got some goblin stuff to get into, but of course, with a new patch, what are we doing? Well, we're looking forward. Yes, 11.1.5 to talk about a little bit here. Some of the best ways to get your goblin cartel reputations up and everything else, and a bunch more news to get into. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Yes, 11.1.5 now seems to be live on the launcher. Not live in terms of going in and being able to actually play it, but live in terms of the fact that it is in fact there now, so that's going to start to build out. Soon PTR could be available, and we'll see what kind of stuff is coming beyond 11.1 and the goblins and everything else that we've gotten in this patch. Oh, what is this, a fucking ad? No, it's me sponsoring myself with the Iron Sky Reaver. That's right, this mount was discontinued in 2023, and I'm bringing it back for a big giveaway, the Undermine giveaway. That's right, all you got to do is tune into my stream for 1 hour. 1 hour. I'm live Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. Eastern Time. If you watch 1 hour of my shitty stream, you will get 1 point to enter to the giveaway for the Iron Sky Reaver. This giveaway ends on March 7th, so make sure you're in here. Get your 1 point, put up with my shitty face and my shitty voice, and you can get yourself the discontinued Iron Sky Reaver mount. Worth it if you ask me. Blizzard does confirm no more Season 1 upgrades. When you logged in today, you may have realized, oh man, what's up, my Season 1 stuff isn't upgradable anymore. Yeah, that's by design. It looks like Blizzard released a boo post after. It would have been nice to get a forewarning of this, but they do not currently have a way technically to keep Season 1 gear upgradable, because now all the Season 2 currencies are basically in the game, even though you can't earn them all just yet. So just watch out for that Season 1 gear. Get ready to toss it away and start gathering up that Season 2 gear. By the way, all the items that you're now getting from World Quest and everything else, that's all Season 2 gear. So you should be able to get that stuff and, you know, start upgrading that. Great wallpaper to have. Yeah, this one is for sure. How to farm cartels of the Undermine reputation. That's right. So this is kind of the first stuff you'll be doing this week. You know, there's no Mythic Plus to do, no raid opens, so why not just gather up some reputation for your cartels that you're grinding out right now. And basically, the best ways to do that right now are completing world quests and Undermine as they spawn. You can get world quest grant 50 cartels of Undermine, and Undermine special assignments will give you 200 cartels of Undermine reputation. Completing weekly quests in Undermine is another good way to do this. Each weekly quest will give you 1,000 cartels of Undermine reputation. Killing rare mobs, of course, is always good. Normal rares will give you 20 rep. Elite rares will give you 50, and then summoned rares will give you 100 rep. Completing quest lines in Undermine, of course, there's the story quest line and everything else, so you can get a lot of that done via the quest there. Storyline quests give you 2,500 cartels of Undermine reputation, Chapter 1, and 1,000 reputation on Chapters 2 and 3 and 4. Side quests will give you 100 to 200 cartels of Undermine each. And then completing the side gig quests. Side gig quests are picked up in the Slam Central Station. Each side gig will give you 50 cartels of Undermine reputation. Completing some of the incontinental, hotels. Also, quests will give you 500 each, so that's a bunch of good stuff you can get there. Obviously, quickly pick a cartel and start gathering up rep. Again, this is a good week to kind of grind that out. There isn't any player power stuff attached to this, but a lot of transmogs, cool mounts, and everything else to be had. So getting in there and getting some of this rep up this week would be a good way to use your time. He uses the app he downloaded off of Stream, a wallpaper engine. Yes, wallpaper engine is the one I use for wallpapers. The Godfather World Boss now drops guaranteed weekly loot. Yeah, this was patched in, actually, so killing world bosses, oftentimes there was a chance to get some loot. Well, at least for now, the Godfather, which is the new world boss in Undermine, gives you 100% chance on the first kill each week of getting some gear. That's right, this is warband until equipped bound gear, so you can use it on your alts if it's too low for your current main. But this will be a pretty nice way to gather up gear real quick in the first couple weeks here. Best talent builds. That's right, there were a ton of changes to a ton of classes right now, and Wowhead has all these, you know, quick copy and paste talent trees that you can use right now for your different classes, alts, and everything else. I'll link this in the chat and link this down below in the video. You can use these and, you know, be a copy-paste Andy. Just get your best spec off of here. Also, Liberation of Undermine raid cheat sheets are now live, so I'll also link this down below and in the chat. You could use these to kind of prep yourself for the raid. There are raid guides currently available on YouTube. Gallywix, obviously not available just yet. That's still something we're waiting for the mythic scene to kick off, and then we'll see what that fight actually looks like in the raid to open up before anyone actually sees Gallywix. But for now, you can get in here and really see the rest of these. The Gallywix stuff that they have right now is very predictive in terms of maybe what's going to happen based on some of the boss descriptions in the Dungeon Journal. But otherwise, we've seen all the other fights so far, and all this Dungeon Journal stuff is a really good way to kind of get yourself prepared. The Kalimdor Cup is back. Surprise, I didn't even know this was going to happen. Starting today and moving until March 10th, the Kalimdor Cup is back. That's right, race through, I think it was 16 different races throughout Kalimdor, getting reputation and some coins as well. So getting this Riders of Azeroth badges, you can use it to buy some transmog and other things. And if you already have all the transmog from this event and the achievement, which you can also get a little title on, you can use it to get Valdrakken Accord insignias, get yourself some rep with the old Valdrakken stuff. So yeah, these were really fun when they came out. I actually enjoyed doing these. There's 3 versions of them, the normal, the hard, and then the reverse version. So get in here and have some good times riding around through Kalimdor if you get sick of the goblin aesthetic. WoW game deals are also happening. 40% off on the War Within. That's right. If your friends are still, on the edge, maybe they should come back, maybe they shouldn't. Well, maybe this makes it a little bit easier. Join the fight like never before. Yeah, come in here, get the 40% off. You also get a bunch of stuff on the Epic Edition as well. 40% off on all the editions. So that's some pretty good pricing, honestly. And then 30% off on select game services. So maybe your friend plays on another server or a different faction, something like that. Maybe they regret their decision of being a Valpera, like all Valpera do. You can also transfer off of that. Get up to 35% off of boosts as well. So maybe they didn't play this entire expansion, or maybe they didn't buy the Epic Edition that gives you a boost. You can also get it that way. And then a bunch of Cataclysm Classic stuff is also on sale, so that's another thing you could do. Last look here at the DPS charts. That's right, the final look at the DPS charts of Season 1 as we close out. Checking out what all this kind of looked like as we finish out the season. And this is good to look at because we're going to see all of this changing after the first week of kind of raid opening and everything else. But we saw that Elemental and Enhancement honestly finished out on top, along with a mixture of rogues and hunters here having a nice orgy, followed by Mage and Arms Warrior. The Death Knight kind of at the bottom on Frost Demonology, Feral Druid and Balance Druid, but we know a lot of these are changing going forward, especially Feral Druid. They're even going to shoot up further. So here we have basically damage to bosses, the single target. We have, again, Rogues, Shamans, Hunters all sitting at the top, followed by Arcane Mage, and then a little bit of a mixture here in the middle. Again, it'll be nice to kind of look at this when it's all said and done, see where all these big movers up and down will be after all these changes get implemented, and we see where everybody kind of stands in the first week here of 11.1. And finally, a little launch trailer. I haven't watched this yet. For the Undermine, obviously, 11.1 launch. Blizzard dropping a little hype trailer. Let's check this thing out real quick.
The truth is, I never thought that much of Undermine. The rough streets, the dirty dealings, the mob bosses squeezing everyone for their last copper coin.
Hold on. This is fucking Bobby Kotick, man. It is so clear. Like, they're not even trying to hide it. This is clearly Bobby. This is so good. It is quiet.
This is my town. And when I come back, I'm gonna bury you under it.
Ooh.
Gallywix
This aesthetic's
has
so
got
cool.
to go. Gaslow put you up to this.
That dirty, stinking rat.
I hope you don't mind. I brought a few friends.
You're too late, Gaslow, buddy. You'll never beat me to a good deal.
We're taking back this city.
Oh, yeah, we could do the new dungeon, too.
Let's get to work.
Excited. Ooh. Oh, what was that at the end? A little bit of Xaloteth laugh. Yeah, I'm excited to get in here. This aesthetic is so different from any patch we've seen before. We're going to jump in right now, actually, after some react. So this is all in terms of news.